If you guys are looking for cheap and reliable coins over FC25, then please look no further than FIFAcoin.com. They're going to have some of the most competitive prices over the course of FC25. They're quick, they're reliable, and don't forget to use my code Martin for that extra 5% discount. Link will be in the description.
Hi guys, Martin88 here, and welcome back to another EFC 25 video. I've kind of done a little bit of a mini-series here on squad battles, which is certainly not something that I thought I would be doing, towards the end of February, start of March. And I've done a video talking about whether squad battles has got harder or not. I also, I've just done a video playing a team on Ultimate, but one of the lower teams. And I thought, let's test this out. And we're going to take on one of the big boy teams and see how that gets on. So this could be quite funny. So sit back, relax, take it in, have a laugh. Obviously, ask me any questions that you want, of course, in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to go to non-face cam now and take you through the game.
Right, hello everybody. So first things first, we are playing against a big boy team here. Hopefully you saw the team at the start of the video. Very, very, very good team indeed. I think Team of the Year Pele up there as well. Hopefully you caught a glimpse of my team. Not the best, so yeah, a huge disadvantage. But a little disclaimer, this is a good watch, and if you have the time, watch it until the end. And I am going to be talking through the whole game because actually there was so many things in here that I can highlight to help you with, And just on that note, I'm going to get it out of the way nice and early. I'm sure a lot of you know this by now, but if you're new to my channel or new to my videos, then obviously if you are looking to improve at your squad battles or your online play, I am a professional FC25 coach. So feel free to get in touch with me. Email address is on screen, as you can see. Just come and get some information. I guarantee you that we'll be able to help you out. If you are new to this as well, I am a former #1 in the world squad battles player and numerous top 200 finishes as well. So I like to think that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so first things first. I did notice that this was harder. I found it, I think I did a good job, mind you, but I found it a lot harder to keep hold of the ball. I also felt under a lot more pressure when I had the ball in the final third, and to score goals, which we'll see how many I managed to get, I had to be so on point. Yeah, really on point. And just efficient all around the pitch with so many triggered runs, fake shot stops, good passing movements, stuff like what you just saw there. That was devastated with that. That's the kind of chance I believe has got to go in. Also, loads of R1 dribbling as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm actually trying to do in this game. So, if you've seen any squad battles video of mine, you will know that when I'm defending, I try and push them out wide, and ultimately, when I'm attacking, I'm constantly looking for those gaps between the defenders. Yeah, which you get the knack. And you have to understand like when that can be played and when it can't be played. So like here, I'm just trying to play this into the box and see if I can come up with some sort of hole, some sort of opportunity. I thought I had. I triggered Walker here. Oh, and it latched onto the attacker at the last minute as well, which was a shame because Walker would have been in. Honestly, I couldn't play against Ultimate without triggering loads of runs. Okay, so Walker's now out of position. That's a huge problem against the AI, particularly if it's high rated. But I get myself out of a hole there. If you watch that back, I trigger that goalkeeper so early. And if not, that's a goal. End of. When defending corners, I hate it when I see that they're taking it short. Because if they hit it into the box long, that's actually an opportunity to try and score, like any counter-attack is. Right, first goal here. I triggered Neto really early on. I don't know what made me play that pass. It was just second nature, I just feel like those sort of passes have worked in the past. And also, risk and reward is something I talk about a lot in my coaching sessions. And there was just a lovely angle. And again, why didn't I take it on and then hit it? I don't know. It just felt right, you know. Okay, so 1-0, 41 minutes, and I was thinking at this point, okay, if I can just show the boys and girls a win, that would be fabulous. Felt like I'd had some decent opportunities, and maybe I could have got another goal so far, but you know, on the balance of play, I'm quite happy with 1-0. This is the 45th minute cheese that you guys talk about. I know about it. I'm desperately trying to defend it. I enjoy that challenge. Yes, I know I'm weird, but I managed to come out with it. And those sort of things are really important if you're playing high-end Ultimate, particularly. You've got to understand where the game is, you know, and what's happening. So we get through it. One thing that I'm very conscious about when playing on Ultimate is stamina. Their stamina is so much better because my belief is that I was always told, and my thinking is that they have 99 stats across the board, Ultimate. So yeah, their stamina is just so much better than ours. That becomes a real problem, and you're a huge disadvantage the longer the game goes on, quite frankly. So I'm thinking to myself here, we could do with trying to get another goal or two relatively early on in the half. So you can see they're cranking it up in terms of the attack, but really got to try and hold your shape and not let them through. Like, don't dive in. Then we can break. Lots of good triggered runs. There's loads of triggered runs. Go back and actually watch where I'm triggering them. These guys aren't just running on their own, you know. You have to be careful, because when I say I'm triggering lots of runs, you can only trigger one at a time, but I'm consistently doing it. And my central midfielder there, Casado, he scored that goal. It was a lovely break, but it's only because I triggered the run. So both goals so far have been scored because I've triggered runs. Right, so they seem besotted with going down my right-hand side. And Cole Walker is starting to get a little bit tired. But we've got to really keep that concentration. Big-time concentration. Show them down the outside if we can. If not, try and block the middle. And I don't mind them having a shot from there. Like, if that's the best that they've got, well, that'll do for me, you know. Okay, so, again, another attack. It breaks down, but you can see we're trying to do the same sort of things. I'm starting to feel that, you know, the team's getting a little bit jaded. You see here, like at the back here, there's no way I'm just passing this. You get caught out, they'll intercept it. Yeah, and Cole Walker's not got great passing or a great weak foot. You've got to be so careful on the ball here. So careful. And I know that, honestly, with a lot of you, that just goes in one ear and out the other. Like, so careful. Right, so another goal coming up here. All comes from that triggered run that drags their defence out wide, leaves holes in the middle. Very simple football. But that all comes from the keep ball and not losing it. Look how much care and attention I put into not losing that at the back. And then a triggered run. We did well to find it and we were in. Right, guys, substitutes are huge. I don't have the right substitutes. I need to sub Cole Walker desperately. But for some reason, I haven't got a right back on the bench. So you need really fast, agile players to come on the bench. You want, at this point, 70th minute, you want to be bringing 5 on. Yeah, that could be like a front 3 and 2 fullbacks. It could be, you know, your 2 central midfielders, a cam and 2 fullbacks. But the fullbacks would definitely be positions that you need to have cover for on the bench if you're going to adopt my way of playing. You see here, I'm just about managing to cut that off because Walker's absolutely crackered, knackered at this point. Again, we've really got to pay attention to keeping that ball. We do. Triggered runs, off we go. They're actually doing quite a high press, which is a bit weird for the AI. But yes, a little bit of R1 in the box, and we managed to sneak ourselves another goal, which I was pleasantly surprised about. But I felt in the groove. I don't know. I felt like connections not being great the past 3 or 4 weeks. This week, for me personally, my connection hasn't been too bad, and that's played a major role here. although I'm 4-0 up, I still felt this was a lot more difficult than the lower rated team that I played and beat 5-0. I don't know if that comes across or not, but like situations like this, like we're a lot more dicey. Like no room for error. Here, I make an error. I should have gone right to Chiesa. I didn't. Here, I should have switched to my centre-back earlier. I didn't. And this is also where the stamina is kicking in and your team gets more jaded and they're able to nick a goal. At this point, I'm desperate. Is there anyone else like I can bring on just to try and get some more fresh legs? But you've got to be careful. Like, they've got to fit the position or you'll be an absolute sitting duck. Yeah, they have to fit the position. And actually, I'm a little bit of a spoiler here, but these two changes that I make, they actually get me my 5th goal. And I'm adamant that if I hadn't made those changes, I wouldn't have got my 5th goal. And of course, conceding is a a bit of a pain, but ultimately, nice pun. Ultimately, it's getting the 5 goals that counts, and that's what would make it worthwhile, if you like. Not that I can imagine many of you are going to be trying to play your games high-rated ultimate, but I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to see, and I enjoyed the challenge. See here, earlier in the game, I would have got that ball. If I had substitute left back, I would have won that. Now I'm thinking, I'm a sitting duck here. This is going to be particularly difficult. Try your hardest. Try and get men in the way. And ultimately, we reduced them to a shot on the edge of the box. That would have been tough to go in, quite frankly. See, we moved the goalie. Great chance for a counter-attack. That's in my mind. I'm already triggering runs. I'm already looking at the mini-map. Trust me. Then I know exactly what I was going to do. Trigger. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah. There's a lot going on in that goal. Really watch my controller throughout the whole of that goal. And as soon as the goalie caught it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Well, there we go. Tough game. Was always going to be. I feel the difference between the levels on Ultimate way more than what I did in previous years, which I think is down to play styles and tactics. That's my personal view. But yeah, hopefully you had a laugh watching me trying to contain them. A big difference between the high-end Ultimate teams and the lower ones. So yeah, hopefully that's helped you in some way or you've enjoyed that. If you have, then drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys.